Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Crafts and More. I'm Katrina. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Take a look at this video or any of my other videos, and if you find yourself inspired, join my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video though before you do that. For those of you guys who are returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you just hanging out with me for a bit. Don't forget to hit that like button though. All right, guys, I am still out of town working and I'm going to be here for a while. So I am trying to do some crafting a little bit in my downtime and continue to create a few videos for you guys so that I can share. And today, I just wanted to talk to you about some quick projects. So a few people I've seen over the last few months have either had or received as a gift from a giveaway or something like that, something called finger knit yarn or loop yarn. Okay, so loop yarn has actually been around, I think, since about 2018, and it's a really interesting type of yarn because the loops that need to be present for either knitting or crochet are already made into the yarn, along with the space distance in between the loops to give you a good flow of the fabric that you make from it. So that's a really, really interesting thing. Now, prior to the time that they put this type of yarn together, if you told someone that you were finger knitting or finger crocheting, it really did give a different meaning to it, because finger knitting was actually wrapping the loops around your fingers and then doing the knitting with your hand, with your other hand, and crocheting with your fingers was actually using your finger in place of the hook with the yarn in order to get your crocheted fabric. So that's a very different thing from what you're doing with the finger knitting and finger crocheting now using this loop style yarn. In any case, like I told you guys before, I do as just a wonderful thing that I enjoy doing is sharing my crafts with other people. So locally, I have a group of ladies that I just love, and we do crafting and we do a lot of charity projects and whatnot. And we got some of the loop yarn, and many of them are just going to town making some beautiful blankets and whatnot. And so with that, the question came up, how do I finish off my project once I have gotten to the end of the project and I'm done? You know, how do I finish it off? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in a video to show you guys exactly how to finish off your project when you are doing finger knitting. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and here we go.
Hi everyone. Today I want to show you how to cast off or finish your work when you're using finger knitting loop yarn. I have a small sample here that I'm going to use to show you. I have plenty of loops remaining. I would suggest using at least 2 rows of loops. You could probably do it with 1.5 rows of loops, but just to make sure that you have enough, I would leave enough loops for 2 rows. So what I'm going to do here, I have 6 loops in my row. I'm going to start out by simply knitting the first 2 loops. That's the first one. And this is the second one. Okay, now I'm going to take this second loop that I just knit and I'm going to knit it into the first loop that I did. Okay, now this becomes loop number 1 and this is loop number 2. So this one has already been knit. So the next thing I need to do is knit this one. So I find my next loop on my working yarn and I knit that one. Once I knit this one, I have to go back and knit this one into loop 1. So I take the loop I just did and put it behind the first one and I knit it. The next loop is here, so I need to knit this one. Find my working yarn. I'm going to drop the one I just worked with. I'm going to knit this one. And then I'm going to take this one I just did, grab this one, and knit this one into that one, placing it behind. Once again, I knit the next loop, which will be this one. So I'm going to put that one down, leave that alone for a moment. Pick up a new loop for my working yarn. Knit the new one and knit this one to my old one. And you continue to do that until you finish. Put the new one that you just did down and go to the next one, making sure that you have your working yarn. So this is from my working yarn. Find this one and knit it. And then knit that one into this one. And you see how it finished off each of my stitches going across. So now my loops are not open to knit them anymore. And then for this very last one, you can take a loop and knit it like this. And then next we're going to use our scissors to bring it all the way through. So we're going to open it up. Okay. So I will take my scissors and actually I'll take this loose here and take my scissor and cut here, cut this loop right here. Okay, to open it up. And then I will cut this here. And I will take this and bring it through. Now I can use this to weave it in. And you can either do it by hand, weaving it underneath, or you can use a yarn needle to weave in your ends. And then you have a very nice, smooth edge on your fabric. I hope this helps. Bye.